Today, I'm going to help you get good at Azami. He's one of the most versatile and competitive operators in the game, and there's a lot that goes into using her abilities effectively, and I have a good spot for you today and a bunch of good setups you can use to help you in your ranked games with Azami. Okay, so first I have this trick on border and supply room. You throw the Akiba barrier on this locker handle right here. You can then get on top of this box, run at it, and get a vault prompt and to get on top of it. And once you're up here, you could do several things. What I like to do is impact this wall into customs and inspections. And you can see and get a good angle into there. And nobody's going to be looking up when they swing. So you're completely hidden from enemies. And you can see this entrance here. You got eyes into inspections. And then you can also impact this wall and see the entrance into server. And you can see all of stairs, and it's a one-way on stairs. You'll be able to shoot their feet before they even know you're here. This works really well for holding the stairs. I use this quite often in border whenever bomb site is in inspections or server sometimes. It's worked really good every time I've used it, and that is tip number 1. Next, I have just a quick little demonstration of something you can do with Azami that I don't see many people do that is very helpful. If you have head holes like this, as you know, the wall you just used is a soft wall, and people see head holes and pre-fire them pretty often. So with Azami, you can throw the Akiba, and it will actually protect you from any wallbang potential. They can't shoot through the wall because they will hit the Azami, so you're protected, and you can still use the head holes as normal, but you can also hide behind them and use it as cover. Tip number 3 is a setup in basement of chalet in blue hallway, and I use this in a lot of my ranked games. What you want to do is throw your first Akiba on this lever sticking out of this fuse box right here. It will create this little pixel gap that you'll be able to shoot through, and then you want to put Akiba on the barrier above the stairs. The placement I just threw that one's not great. You want to throw it a little lower and a little more to the right to make the one-way more effective, because right here I left a little gap, but if you throw it more to the right and a little lower, it is a complete one-way. You can see them and they will not be able to see you, and you can hold blue stairs very easily. I have another good setup spot for the top floor chalet. If you throw an Akiba on the middle of this office chair, it creates a good gap that you can see into cubby, and you're completely protected from the window and from any breach in cubby. You'll be able to hold if anybody pushes in or if anybody pushes out from cubby into sight, and nobody can walk through that gap, so anybody pushing from window cannot get to you. And if you cover the door and now somebody's watching you rotate, you're in a great spot to sit here and defend pretty much all around. Next, I have a good angle set up for top floor organ. If you throw an Akiba on the 3rd spot on this bookshelf right here, it gives you this prone hole you can see into trophy doorway. But as it is right now, the defenders can still see you. This is not a very good angle. And so there's something we can do to make this better, to make it a lot less visible for attackers. And that is to come to the other bookshelf. And you want to throw an Akiba just below the 2nd shelf level. And this will pretty much block the attacker's line of sight, and you can still see the entire trophy door here. And then from the attacker point of view, they can no longer see the prone hole unless they swing all the way out, which at that point you should have killed them by then. Next, I have a bottom floor hallway setup for Clubhouse. You want to throw your first Akiba right above that box right there. It'll make this little half barrier thing. And so with the next Akiba, I try to kind of go along the edge, try to line it up on this spot right here. This is pretty much where the edge meets that one dark spot. Throw an Akiba there, and it will create a good prone angle. Now, if you scoot back far enough, like I am right here, this is a complete one-way. If you're up next to the hole, the defenders can see you, so watch out for that. I'll show you right here from the attacker point of view. If you're proned up next to it, they will be able to see you. But this also is good for blocking off the hallway. And if you want to make it look a little worse for attackers, you can throw another Akiba here, which covers even more of their vision, makes them a little more skeptical to walk down the hallway. But if you scoot back far enough, that is a complete one-way. And this is for the bottom floor of Clubhouse. Next, I have one for the top floor of Clubhouse. This is the cash site. And first Akiba, you want to throw on the third wheel of this cabinet right here. And then the next one you want to line it up on the edge with that line that's on this cabinet as well. And this creates a really good angle. This is not good for a prone angle. You don't want to get behind this and like lay down, because this doesn't cover you whatsoever. This is a head angle you use in between these. Right here, this is a very strong angle, and it's really hard for the defenders to see you. If they swing far enough, they can see your feet. But with this angle, you should be able to kill them before they can swing far enough. And so I use this in a lot of my games as well. Next, I have a setup for the top floor of Canal. This is for the main breach area. This works on bomb. It's just easier to demonstrate with hostage. But if you throw an Akiba right on that chair right there, it creates this really close pixel angle that, especially on bomb, it's a lot smaller and you'll be able to see, and it's really super difficult for a defender to see through that hole, especially from that distance. Now I have another one on Canal for the basement. You throw one on this stall right here, and then throw an Akiba lined up on this light switch right here. It makes a really good prone hole. And if you scoot back far, it's the same thing. It's a one-way. This also blocks the door and prevents anybody from pushing in, so you're completely safe here. And even if they lay down, they cannot get an angle on you. So I use this one in a lot of my games to hold bathroom as well. Next up, I have another one for Canal, and this is for Skybridge. There's two ways you can do this. The way I like to do it is throw an Akiba right in the corner of these boxes right here, and then throw another one kind of up into the edge of it. And this will block off Skybridge, as well as give you a good foot angle if you want to play behind this counter right here. This gives you a good one-way angle. There's another way you can do it, but I don't think it's as effective. You can throw them on the roof, as I'll show here in just a second. You can throw one here, right on the beam, and then throw another one off of it. And this creates a slightly more effective one-way, but it leaves more gaps. It leaves more gaps, and it doesn't prevent them from entering through Skybridge without breaking the Akiba. So you can see better from here, but it opens up the angle next to the boxes as well, as I'll show right here. It opens up this corner angle still, so anybody from server can still be shot or still see the boxes. But you can do it either way, and both of them work pretty well. Thank you guys for watching the video. If any of these tips helped you out, or if you liked the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll make more videos like this in the future. That's all. See ya.